everybody. This is the WhisperingHam. Just logging in to make my yearly video. Once a year, you get to hear this voice. We get to meet. We shed tears, and then I disappear as mysteriously as I arrived, which is not great. So it's quite late. Probably not as late as you think it is, but it's reasonably late. And I thought I just want to make a small little video. This is totally off the top of my head. I had no intentions of doing any video, but I just came off Xbox with my friends and was about to get into bed, and I saw this handsome devil just staring at me, and I thought, you know what, why not? Let's give the people what they want. Let's give all 156 people what they want. So I'm just going to read through bits of this. To be honest, I've not really opened this yet, so I'm really hoping it's not just pictures. If it is just pictures, I'm just going to have to make up a bunch of stuff and pray to the heavens that it's going to be good. But before we begin, let me just show you this. It's like a Bible. Look, oh my God, there's fluff on it. Oh. Look at that. See, I would try and pronounce that, but I know I say it wrong. I used to call it the Grimoire. I do believe it's the Grimoire. If you're a player of Destiny, let me know, because I feel that uncomfortable saying that word that I try to avoid it at all costs. And clearly the mission has failed because I've just said it twice, potentially wrong twice. Anyway, so this is Volume 1. Look at that, the Tree of Life. Volume 1. It's such a cool looking book. It genuinely feels like a Bible. And I have no idea how I'm going to keep it in such a good condition. So let's open up, have a read, have a good time, get yourself a sandwich, maybe some Jaffa cakes, maybe a cheese board, whatever you want. You just chill out and let's dive on into the Destiny, that word, anthology. Come on. Oh, I've already seen this bit. Oh, what's happening here then? Oh. And that is it. We have completed the book. There's no writing. It smells like a fresh book as well. I'm really hoping I don't mess anything up because I have no way to edit videos. So I'm hoping to just make the video and then straight to YouTube it goes, off into the land. Destiny universe created by Bungie. To our community, you've become the main characters in the stories we tell. You've filled our worlds with your light and your friendship. Thank you for your passion for our games and for each other. Most of all, thank you for playing. You're welcome. Oh my God, there's words. And this is a foreword from Bungie. Stories tell of a golden age, long ago, when our civilization spanned the system. It was a bright and hopeful time, but it didn't last. With these few words, the first delicate seeds of a universe were sown. Many hands had already begun to nurture their primordial ideas and form the bedrock of a world. Many, many more would soon come to lend themselves to the task of tending what would become vast and varied gardens of story, and of names and places springing forth from the fundament. Some grew and grasped for the light, blossomed, and as human creations so often do, many of our world's myths and monuments fell to ruin. And now here you are, in the midst of 1,000 radiant roses and ruinous ends. Within this anthology is a selection of voices, the fictional but very much living characters that have witnessed the collapse of an age, yet goad and strive to shape a future to their own design. These are tales too, are only just a beginning. No, these tales too are only just the beginning. As you read, you may detect 1,000 more stories still to come, dormant, hidden deep within the fertile soil. They'll whisper and grasp and dare to take root in your imagination, to inspire you not only with what is revealed and implied by these words, these pages, these works, but to allow you to imagine what may yet emerge. Each new revelation may itself be a seed to sow, nurture and tend in the shaping of worlds to come. Bungie. So the gist of what I got from that is that they are going to use a hell of a lot of words that are really big and, weird words, just like this lovable word there. And I mean, I'm not a dummy. I got some really good grades in English, but man, some of these words suck to try and read because they just don't look right, and that genuinely makes me look and sound like a dummy. And you're probably thinking, what, a dummy? I'm going to go and watch somebody who isn't a dummy. I mean, if that's what you want, then you can carry on. Holy moly. I mean, I said I wanted less pictures. What the flip? Screw it, I'll read it. Introduction. I have always felt that this world contains secrets, forgotten stories, waiting to be discovered. However, like many players, I first ignored that feeling and just pursued precious loot to exactly what I do. It was only after my vault was full and my enemies defeated that I asked why. Why am I doing this? So it began. I read the journals of defeated enemies, the memories of a dying ghost, the etchings on the barrel of a weapon, and realised that there was much more to this world. I became not only a player, but a storyteller, a chronicler of Destiny's history, infusing my discoveries with my own perspectives and interpretations. Weapons were no longer just weapons, armour no longer just armour, and enemies no longer just targets. Understanding the lore of Destiny complemented and enhanced the gameplay. Pulling the trigger now had weight. Rockets howled with the sacrifice of fallen guardians. I was not the first, and I will not be the last. Many others have been inspired by the history and fiction of Destiny, piecing together fragments of the Destiny universe in their own way. Some stories are hidden, misleading, deceptive, and still fiercely debated. This anthology does not set out to solve these disputes, but instead entice you to join the conversation. Destiny Grimoire Anthology, Volume 1, Dark Mirror, is about your path as a guardian and the haunting temptation of the dark. The collection of lore entries that follows challenges you to see this world through different perspectives: the vanquished, the corrupted, and the shattered. It does not represent everything, but rather presents a version of events told by many characters through many eyes. The truth is for you to decide. From a fellow guardian. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? Very friendly, very nice. Dark Mirror. Oh my god. Whoa, look at that. Looks like somebody spilled something. But it's not, it's supposed to be there. Yep. Oh, that's supposed to be there. Anyway, oh my god. Chapter 1. A Book of Sorrow. What is this violent ritual, these tales of suffering, where all ends in a feast of maggots and rot, laid on a wormwood table for gods to feast on misery? But is not the light also served by savage sacrifice, accepted wounds, blood spilled on the dust of distant worlds? Life and death, and life and death, and life and death are locked to battle that never ends. The cycle is the same. The pain is the same. We eliminate those who oppose the light. They annihilate those who do not worship the dark. In the end, only sorrow remains. Interesting. Quite confusing. Oh, we've got a picture. Oh. Noise. Very nice. They look like hive gods or something, or hive, because they're the knights. Oh, that looks like a knight anyway. That one looks like a knight, but like a skinny knight, like a knight that does a lot of working out. Maybe, I don't want to judge his daily routine, but to me that's what that looks like. Maybe not so much on the arms, because we don't know what they are. I don't know what this is. This could be from the same. Let's read and find out, shall we? Verse 1. The Fundament. See, I'm trying to read this through my actual phone screen. I'm not actually looking at the page, so I have to fill the whole page onto my phone. Oh my god, I can't read it. There we go. Dearest sister, it's taken me 2 years, a quarter of our lives, but I've found the proof. We aren't native to the Fundament. Our ancient ancestors came here to hide. The plate of stone we live on, our osmium cord, is one fragment of a rocky planet that crashed into the Fundament and broke apart. All the other nearby continents, the helium drinkers, the bone plaza, the star cutters, came from the same world. Perhaps the other races of the Fundament are migrants too. We live on the shrapnel of our homeworld, floating on an ocean deep inside a gas giant. That's what Fundament must be. A titanic gas planet. The endless storm above us must be one layer you understand what this means, Sathona. The timid truth is a lie. We aren't meant to be the world's prey. We weren't born to live and die in the dark. We have a better destiny. I said it. Tell our father, Sister Sathona, this is the proof of his life's work. With love for your second birthday, your first surviving sister, Aurash. So essentially, this is a birthday card. Just a hint, if anybody ever wants to send me any birthday cards, don't fill it with loads of things that are probably going to rock my world. Usually happy birthday, maybe blue tacking some money to the side, easy peasy. I think I may do one more. Let me see if this next page looks cool. It looks very long. So what we're going to do is we're just going to end it there. This has been a little snippet of this glorious book. If you enjoyed the video, do let me know, and I will try to find the time to make more, maybe continue the book. Probably not though, because the amount of people that are going to watch this, I'd say there's going to be about 10 of you, and none of you are probably going to know what the hell I'm going on about. But I hope you've enjoyed relaxing this evening. I really hope that this audio has worked, because I'm not even going to check it. I'm just going to put it online and hope for the best. So yeah, if you've enjoyed it, let me know, and I'll try and make more videos. And have a happy new year. See you then.